Welcome along to Radio Plymouth. This is Neil Walker with you in for Richard Gunton this evening. And joining me in the studio, we've got vocalist Sarah Haseler. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Thank you for joining us this evening.
No problem, thanks for asking me.
So then, tell me about yourself. How did it all start?
Basically, yeah, it started off a bit unusual way, I suppose. I was working in a media company at the time, and they had a charity talent competition, and everyone sort of pushed me into going for that sort of thing, because I was a bit nervous at the time. I've always really enjoyed singing. People call me the human jukebox because I know every lyric to every song ever written, which is a bit bizarre because I can't remember anything else. And yes, I went for this talent competition, and I was very nervous, and ended up winning it. The fact it was in front of loads of people that I knew, that was just pretty horrendous at the time because I was so nervous. People said they could see my knees shaking, which I don't think is a good sign on stage.
Do you know the interesting story about shaky knees?
I don't, no.
Interesting story about shaky knees is Elvis Presley, when he first performed on stage, he had his knees were knocking. And he capitalised on it by writing it into his routine.
I should have done that, you see.
Yeah, I know, I read that last week.
I missed an opportunity there.
So you've got you start off with the talent contest. That's your springboard into starting performing more seriously. So then what kind of gigs were you getting yourself into?
Just kind of local ones around Plymouth, really, just smaller ones, mainly sort of friends of friends' weddings. And then I teamed up with an electric guitarist to form Jaded Angel, which is what I'm doing at the moment. I do also do solo work as well, but mainly with the guitarist, which is called Jerry. And so we just started going from there, really. It was a couple of same sort of thing, a charity event, a retirement party, and then sort of local venues such as the Borough Inn, the Dairy, the Cecil Arms, the Lord Louis. That was our first sort of gigs that we did. And then we've been going for about 9 months, so it's kind of a newish duo. We're really trying to do something a little bit different because sort of all the stuff that seemed to be out there at the moment was like Motown and 60s rock and roll and stuff like that. And
you've been mistaken for all sorts, haven't you?
Well, yeah. One of the fairly recent gigs that we've done was another charity event, and it was actually advertised everywhere, unbeknown to us, as a barn dance.
Oh no.
Obviously, we do mainly rock and pop music, so we turned up. I did sort of thought, oh, there's a different looking crowd, sort of. But, and then we started playing, I think it was Evanescence, they literally were just looking at us like we were something from outer space. It was just... That is a shame,
but well done for sticking with it. I mean, some people would just give up and leave.
Yeah,
but you stuck with it, which is... Well, that's the key. Always carry on as a musician.
Yeah,
they won't notice.
I like it, so... Yeah.
So you brought along a CD for us to listen to.
I have indeed, yes.
Thank you very much. Right, so you've got a cover version for us to listen to. Who's it by?
Skunk Anansi.
Brilliant. And the song?
It's called Weak.
Okay, here we go then. This is Jaded Angel performing their version of Skunk Anansi's Weak on Radio Plymouth.
Lost in time, can't fight the words I said when I thought they went unheard. All of those harsh thoughts so unkind, 'cause I wanted you. And now I sit here, I'm all alone. So here sits a blind